nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Horned Frogs ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head...
Finding some room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Running inside, it's Young. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Play fake, Lewis. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. It's complete. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Lewis fires to the wideout. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Using his legs, it's Payne. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Craig. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside, it's Payne. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Motion from the back. Throwing. Lewis flips it out to the back. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Play action with Lewis. A shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Young. There's some room. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Craig. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field. And look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. Might be changing the route. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense in a bunch formation. Running inside. It's Young. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for space, it's Young. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Here comes the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together, made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. On the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. run inside. It's Welch. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Young. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Quick release on the RPO. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Run in the red zone, it's Young. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to it. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Craig. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Got the quick pass. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. This quarterback part of their running game. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Tosses it incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Craig. Punts it out of the air. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. The official says no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Creates a little room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Goddard.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 13 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Longhorns getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations.
And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to pass, it's Craig. Fires left. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
There's a crease. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
In the red area, it's Smith. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Colorado! Great job by the back on the option.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
And he makes the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Buys a little time with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Lost to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On target. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Maybe some room here. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
To the air, it's Craig. Fires to the right. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Running inside, it's Welsh.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give is to Taylor. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They'll give it to him again. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season, still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's Lewis to throw. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. The run inside. It's Smith. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Making side adjustments here. Lewis throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Lewis wants to pass. Pressure coming. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
Intercepted by TCU. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Got a man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached a 2-minute timeout. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Throwing. Lewis. Swings it out to the flat. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Got his man on the outside. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Keeps it on the option. He'll toss it. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Goes to the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Buffaloes in the hurry up. He wants to change this route. They'll run it on third and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he knows it's his way into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt, it's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards, so I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Craig. Gets it out fast.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.